Let's jump into FIFA. All right. Wayne Rooney, no comment. So, I reviewed FIFA. I think it's good. It's a nice kind of proof of concept for what EA is going to be able to do in the future with the Vita. So the Virtual Pro functionality is built in. So there I am playing for my local MLS team. Oh, MLS. It's like the English Championship. I can use the rear touchscreen to shoot. So most of the functionality, such as using the left stick, the left button to zoom in, you have more player control, use the right stick for your dribbles and tricks, that's all in there. You can use the touchpad to rear touch shoots, as I keep doing. But you can also use the top one to tap. So let's say you can pass out into space, you can pass to other players. Anyway, let's jump into Be a Pro. Let's get that straightened out. There we go. So I'm going to play as my favorite team, AS Roma, against their hated rivals, Lazio. And let's pick Daniele De Rossi. So not only can you use the face buttons and the rear touch to shoot. For some moments, it feels more precise to use buttons. If you're charging a goal, maybe you don't want to do rear touch. But as you can see, the intros look fairly identical to FIFA presentation. From the play time I've put in, it feels a lot more like FIFA 11 than FIFA 12. So if you're one of those soccer fans who's less into the changes that they've made with FIFA 12, you've got a reprieve this year. The defense system is the same one that's been in FIFA for several years, as opposed to the revamps they've done in FIFA 12. So it feels like putting on an old pair of shoes. Anyway, you know how this goes. So let's jump into the match. And of course, if you have any questions in the chat room, I am glad to answer them as possible. There we go.
Tackle goes in. Roma given the advantage by the referee.
Oh, nice giveaway. Let me get back to tracking. So if you notice in the upper left part of the screen, or upper center, I seem to have there's a prompt that will tell you if you've got your fingers resting on the rear touch too much, and so you don't want to accidentally trigger a shot on goal. Something you actively want to avoid.
Out that way. Roma to take the throw. Here's an opportunity maybe. He's run away to
So close. So the staple mode, so Be a Pro is in here, as you can see. Looks fairly close to the PS3 game. break up that play.
Down the years have competed very well, but there always seems to be chopping and changing with the management and the expectations.
In addition to be a pro, you can also play through career mode, both as a virtual pro. There's no game face, but you can pick a virtual pro, create them just like you could in the console game. You can go through career as player, as a manager, or you can do the player-manager route just like you can in the home FIFAs. The multiplayer is pretty simple, two-player head-to-head. There's no ultimate team, unfortunately. Like I said, it's pretty bare bones. There we go. In general, the touch screen, I mean, it's cool in theory, but honestly, when you are running at a bunch of players, it's kind of hard to touch the screen and pass stuff around. So, actually, I'm going to exit out and try something different here. So there's no EA Sports Football Club. I was really hoping to see, let's load up my career here. I was really hoping to see how they would incorporate that feature in here, but it just seems like it's a lot to ask when you're going through a launch game. So I'm playing through career right now as a manager. So let's go to my career in progress. So I have a few transfers in the works. I'm still in the midst of negotiating with different players. Let's get to an exhibition so I can show you the pros and cons of touchscreen play. So Mossy Pine is asking how the Vita feels to hold. Is it comfortable, or will his hand ache after a while playing? It's generally pretty comfortable. In my case, it's a little difficult because I have huge hands. So there's a lot of, in this game in particular, using the rear touch functionality, there have been times where I accidentally set it off and accidentally shot on goal. So I have to be really careful about keeping my hands on the sides as opposed to putting them right in the center, which is what I'm used to. Let's jump into a game here. Let's go with Miralem Pjanic, practice the free kicks. So one thing I do like with the function is you can use the, you can swipe to try to take free kicks. Let's say, and that's my rear touch. You can, I totally skied it, but you can see that when you do the front touch screen, there's kind of this arc to the ball. Whereas if I go for, let's say, the rear touch, you'll see just the orb. So I can kind of drag it around. And it's got the same kind of cold to hot meter, green to red, as you would with the meters that you normally see in this part of the screen when you play FIFA. Until I accidentally did that. Let me try going for a penalty here. So not only can you use the face buttons for your usual penalty shots, you can also use the rear touch screen, and you can do fake out. So let's say I want to shoot over here, but I change my mind, I want to shoot to the left. He'll shoot to the left. So you set it up, you fake out the goalkeeper by going for one prompt, and you can totally take it the other direction. So right now, tapping to the left, and I score a penalty. So again, from playing it, it feels a lot like 11, not so much like 12. So the kind of heat-seeking missile functionality that the EA team had talked about in past FIFA games, it's here again, as opposed to a lot of the man marking and more tactical play that you found in FIFA 12.
Great technique.
Oops, and that was me accidentally touching the screen. But again, the touch screen is totally optional. Let's say I try a pass. Another pass. So I mean, it's nice. The issue is that it takes your thumb off of where it needs to be. Let's see. Oh. And the custom goal celebrations are in there. I got a trophy. That's nice. And you can do your tactics, so I want to go attacking. And while doing that, I totally just left Stecklenburg open. Alright, so it's going to go for the corner. Let's clear this out and then change up our tactics just like we would in a normal game. And then sick my swarm of defensive bees on them. There we go. Let's drive this out of the way. He's going on around.
Challenges for the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle.
Oh, look, got a prompt. Somebody's online. So let's go with high pressure.
Gets his foot in the way. Didn't dwell on his mistake, did he? Because he's gone and got the ball back. They've got an Olympic Stadium to play their home games in. It doesn't give you the most intimate view, but it's...
And that's kind of the thing. So my hands just started resting for a second while I was moving around. As you see up here, that's what happens when you leave them on too long. It gives you a warning.
It's over the opponent. Roma with the ball.
But yeah, you kind of naturally begin to rest your hands as you're playing, and then it will accidentally shoot, which I'm not really a fan of.
In it goes. Oh, stop the shot bravely. He's put him in here. Here's the
Oh.
play here. Nearly. And,
Oh, that's not going to work.
and the ricochet there off the player, it's gone out. So this will be...
So if you have any other questions, let's try this. Let me know. I've got an eye on the chat room. But in general, that's kind of how it plays. It's very simple. Let's exit out of this. Yeah, I'll forfeit a match. I'll take the loss. It's no big deal. Let's quit out. But yeah, the user interface looks like FIFA 12, plays a lot like FIFA 11. All to be a pro, tournaments, head-to-head. You've got your virtual pro, same functionalities in the PS3 one. You can do customization, but generally it's bare bones. It's a good game, given the choice. I mean, if money was no object, I'd absolutely prefer playing this versus playing like the iOS version on the iPad. I think the touch functionality is a lot better, but it feels like, you know, feels like a launch game. It's good, but I feel like a better FIFA game is going to be right around the corner. So, otherwise, let me know if you have any questions, and feel free to also check out GamesRadar's review and comment as you see fit.